But, I got a few of the paintings that I had to have. We'll see what happens. Thanks, Lee, for doing the setup stuff for everyone. It's great. Susan, hello from Surprise, Arizona. That name of the town is a big surprise. I'm sure you get that a lot. Maybe not because you live there. So I have lots of things planned for this live. We're going to be talking about our past retreat, diamond painting retreat experiences. And if you want to see what Crashley looks like performing a lap dance, you may want to stay tuned, because at my very first retreat, I did give somebody a lap dance, and there is video evidence of such lap dance. So stay tuned. It's great. And we have lots of pictures, and we're going to talk about our experiences, things that we didn't expect, things that we wish we would have known, maybe some bad ones, tips and tricks, because there's lots of retreats going on right now, right? And GLA is coming up. So I have some of my sisters joining. Jen couldn't because she's taking pictures, but I do have Rebecca from Crafting and Crime Daily coming on with us, and so is Tia from Tia's Crazy Craft Addictions. So it's going to be great because we've all retreated multiple times together. So hi, Crafting with Mary. Welcome in, Sparkle, Dust, and Diamonds. Patsy Putty. Hey, Patsy Putty. What's up? New subscriber here. I feel like I've heard your name 1,000 times before. I'm glad that you're here. Patsy Putty, right? Do we have royalty?
She's got a putty shop on Etsy.
You do have a putty shop. I think you've sponsored some of the retreats too. So thanks for being here. Hi, Brenda, Mama B Diamond Drillin'. Hey, Crashley and Kerwin. What's with the question mark? Kerwin?
I'm here.
She wants to know if it's us. I'm just kidding. I think the question mark.
If I was here.
The question mark may have been a typo. Chocolate Diamonds, welcome. Sparkle, Dust, and Diamonds. I'm pretty sure I said hi, but I don't know. I'm just gonna go to the bottom. Oh my gosh, hi, Emma Casey. Hi, I love you. Hi. Okay, I'm gonna lurk. Okay, no problem. Lap dances, gotta watch. That's right. Karen Boyd, welcome. Tiff, don't miss the lap dance. You're gonna love it. Gail, looking forward to seeing you soon. Me too. I'm going to give you a big hug. I'm going to give everyone a giant hug, probably. Hey, my girl. Hey, Mel. Mel is my girl. I like her a lot. Speaking diamonds, our spark. I said speaking. I was thinking about Rich. Speaking of Rich, he made me cry and stuff, but we don't have to get into that right now. But Rich helped me get my unicorn diamond painting, which is Nefertiti from Mandy Manzano, and I'm just I'm beside myself about it. I don't even can't talk about it. Trudy, hi, Dawn Ainsworth, DP gal, hello. Okay, I'm gonna bring in one of my sisters here real quick. Oh, we also have 2 designs coming out today. He's finishing them up right now. But if you're into beavers, you might like them. There's 2 new ones. They're great. Okay. But nuts, I don't know if I said hi, but hi, Syrian Creations. Okay, here, we're bringing in Rebecca now for real.
Hi, someone's going to have to let me in on this beaver joke because I'm behind.
Okay. Leave it to me. So there's this painting. I'm not good at telling the story. I'm not good at telling any stories, but there is a painting by some artist. Well, I don't know the little details. I know the gist of the story. And if you know what the painting is, put it in the cut. Tiff knows. But there is a painting, and there is a tiny beaver somewhere in the painting. And Tammy, diamond painting with MB, she couldn't see the beaver. They were like, it's right there in the bottom left. And she's just staring at it. I don't see the beaver. And it is clear as day. They had to zoom in, it's right there. And yeah, she claims that she just has the inability to see beavers. So then, the naughty...
Stop at Buc-ee's.
Right. The naughty version of beaver, yes. So we all just kind of ran with it. So find the beaver or hide the beavers and things is the running ordeal. Phone a friend if you can't find your beaver. See? Yeah. So one of the designs that Kerwin is making is called Find the Beaver. And I did not watch him make these designs. So I have no idea where the beavers are. And I looked at this design. I'm like, Where's the beaver? I think
That's going to be
Tammy's
great.
thing is contagious. And so I was like,
now I'm going to have to go watercolor a beaver. Okay.
Beavers all the way. Whoop, whoop. Oh, that is awesome. Anything like Berta's mouse? Berta got all of us with her mouse. That is another retreat story. I was hoping Tia was going to be here because I also uncovered lots of photos of Tia during the retreats. And you know who else? I found a bunch of
all the people I know in this community, Tia's changed the most since the first retreat. Like, she doesn't look anything like she looked back then. Nothing.
Yeah.
She's so much more beautiful now, really, honestly.
Well, I think like her confidence too, like kind of like I don't know if I just think that she just came into her own, confidence and like just owned her stuff. Yeah, I think so. Hi, Koopa Kai, Emma. Hey,
Carrie.
So while we wait for Tia, do you want to tell people about your almost subscriber thing?
Oh, yes, guys, Crafting and Crime Daily. This is a show where I recap live trials Monday through Friday. It's currently covering the trial of Karen Reed, and starting tomorrow, I'll be covering the third trial of Lori Vallow-Daybell. So I bring you those recaps. I try to keep them in about 30-minute episodes. But my channel, I'm 72 subscribers away from 4,000, and I really want to get there soon. So if you guys know somebody that would like to subscribe, you can share this with them. That would be awesome.
She's so
we all started our channels about the same time, so we've had this journey together.
We have.
It's been kind of very cool.
I have to go yell at Tia because
I remember your first cake, 1,000 subscriber cake.
Oh my gosh, I do remember that.
You had a cake. Yeah, you had a cake.
Yeah, and right when I hit it, it was like that night we went to Walmart and I got a cake, and then I went live again eating the cake. Why?
And then I got this from one of our other sisters for 2,000. That was from J Rob. It says 200 episodes, 2,000 subscribers. Although I've done way more than 200 episodes at this point. That was a few years back. That was in 2021. So
that's cool. Yeah. Oh, thank you for sharing that, Lee. Courtney, hello, welcome. Let's see.
Thank you, Lee, for sharing that link. I appreciate it.
Well, I just went and I yelled at Tia.
Oh, good.
I just don't know what the heck she thinks she's doing. Oh, here we go. While we wait, let's explain to Rebecca here about the beaver, because Tiff just sent me a picture of it.
Oh, no.
I still don't know the name of it, and whatever. I just don't know. Here we go. This is the image that started the beaver thing. Do you see a beaver? Since you're brand new to this, let's see if she can find it, or if she has.
Well, you said the lower right or lower left corner, right? I don't.
Yeah, you even got a pre-hint.
I don't see a beaver. I'm not.
It's called Autumn Bridge by Chuck Pinson.
Okay.
You don't see it? I
don't see a beaver.
He's right.
But it's not a very clear picture, though.
It is not. It kind of looks like a turtle.
That's what I thought that was, a turtle.
If you look right, that's his little beaver tail.
Okay, so it's a beaver. All right. Well, I do see that, but I thought I was looking at a turtle.
But this whole debate went on for way longer than it should have.
Is it a beaver?
Yeah, it was. And Tammy was just beside herself that I couldn't see the beaver, and she just kept going on and on and on. I'm like,
did she think it was a turtle, or she just didn't see it at all?
She didn't see it, but she just didn't notice the beaver. It was just an ordeal and a half. Is that Tia? Let's go. She says in. Where? Oh, she says I'm almost in. Okay, great.
Yeah, her computer is running slow, so she'll be here. The one and only Tia. Now, I have to tell you, you got. There's things you have to know about these retreats, especially the Great Lakes Escape. I'm going to tell you before Tia gets in here, though. There's going to be a few people running around with crowns. There is only one princess, and that is Tia. She is entitled to her crown, and we all let her do that, and we all refer to her as Princess Tia.
Why did that happen?
How did she become Princess Tia? I have no idea. But then everybody started bringing her crowns every year. Every year people would bring better and better crowns, and she just would switch them out.
I think that one time I sent her something, and instead of putting her name on it, I think I put Princess Tia.
Oh, I always do that. When I send her packages, I say Princess Tia on the package.
And then there was something about the delivery. I don't remember. When she comes in here, we're going to have her tell us. But so do you remember, do you have a count of how many retreats you've been to? They were around in 2020, because when I went back and found the picture.
I think 5 total. 5. I've been 3 GLE and 2 of the ones in Texas, so 5.
I can't think for the life of me if I've been to one without you.
Well, we went to 1 in Texas, 1 in Hamilton, Missouri. That was the same retreat.
I went to 2 and
3 at GLE.
So I must have had one without you.
There were
3 in Hamilton.
But I didn't go to the first GLE. You probably did.
Oh, yeah, I went to all of them, yes.
And you went to some in Hamilton that I didn't go to. Remember, I came to visit you guys and I got the flat tire?
Oh, yeah, you got in trouble.
You only went to 2 in Hamilton.
Oh, yeah, I was in trouble, too, because I came to visit. Oh, man.
Yeah, that's why I didn't mean to dish you off. I'm sorry. I thought it was 3, though.
No,
I don't know. Because you came to 1.
You went to 3 Lone Stars. First one in Texas.
Oh, yeah.
1 in Hamilton.
I only went to 2 of the Lone Stars. I didn't go to the third one.
And then the third one in Hamilton, I went to.
Yeah.
I went there, but I wasn't at the retreat. I just came to say hello to everybody.
Yeah.
Yes.
She got in trouble. But you know what? Rebecca has been in trouble way less than I have at retreats. So I think one of the biggest things that I learned from going to retreats is sometimes you are like with a bunch of women and, a few men trickled in there. And, personalities just sometimes don't mesh. But I will say from my experience, most of the personalities do. And even if they don't, like they just go with their friends somewhere else and it's fine. But I did clash with one.
There was one lesson I thought you learned really well. You remember what that was?
Strip the beds at the end.
Huh?
Strip the beds at the end?
No.
What?
Do not take someone's soda out of the refrigerator.
Oh my gosh. Do not take Mountain Dew.
My God.
Okay, so there was
that was a thing. Oh man. If you didn't put it in the refrigerator, don't take it out, okay? Just don't do it, okay?
And she was so mad at me. Like, she was so mad at me. Like, I rode with this person all the way from Missouri to Texas, and we shared.
I know. You would think, I know her, Yeah,
we shared our stuff the whole way. And so when we got there, I took a Mountain Dew without asking because, like, we just spent all these hours together. And she let me have it. How dare you take stuff without permission? I'm like, look, I thought we were past this. My bad. So I was like, Rebecca, you got to take me to Dollar General. Let's go. And she sure did. And I got my own Mountain Dew. And I just grabbed it. And I walked and just glared at this lady like, And I took one of the cans and I put it.
Has she ever talked to you since? I don't think she has.
Nope. And my life has been A-okay. I've been just fine. I have survived. Do we bow curtsy when we meet her? To Tia? Oh, yes. And you need to kiss some sort of orifice. She prefers her hand. Yeah, like.
A hand is not an orifice.
It's not? What's an orifice?
No, it's not an orifice.
It's a hole in the body.
I thought it was a portion of a body.
No, an orifice is a hole in the body.
Oh, ew.
Yes.
Do not kiss her. Or I thought it was just an extension.
No, that's
an appendage.
Oh, her appendix. Her
supposed to kiss her hand.
That's decided to meet Crashley at the retreat.
Appendix was the same thing. I don't know. No, wait. Over
it was absolutely a squabble over. It wasn't a Mountain Dew, was it? Or what?
It was Mountain Dew. That
was
ruined
Mountain Dew. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because I took a can without asking, and you know what? I won't do that anymore.
I think it's either Carrie or Tim there, but he said I met Rebecca at GLE last year. We hit it off, and it's because she wondered who was the bald guy with me. Oh, there's Carrie.
I thought you were about to tell everyone.
Then I asked her husband to marry me, and he said yes.
I thought you were about to tell everyone who this Tiff was with, and I'm like, don't you dare,
Oh
woman.
no, because most people would know who she is anyway. So
Yeah, but yeah, there's a select few people I would just take their stuff. Rebecca is one of them.
oh yeah,
without question,
my
and she
stuff.
knows that she can, and it's just never a thing. And like another thing, I think I've learned that if you do have a tiff or a squabble, where are you going?
I was gonna head to just go get Nora.
You want to go get Nora?
Yeah, you want me to go ahead and just show the new releases real quick?
Okay, we're gonna pause here.
I want to see the new releases.
Yeah, Kerwin is going to show you the new releases because Nora's at my mom's and she's ready to come home. So, Kerwin, take it away.
Well, let me go all the way.
Don't go all the way on YouTube.
Hold on, I got to go back to last week.
Well, hurry it up. This is awkward silence, man.
Awkward silence. You're supposed to keep it going. Okay.
It's not awkward. It's just silence. Have you seen the shirt I'm wearing? It says, I'm sweet, lovable, kind, shy, and innocent. And then it says, for heaven's sake, stop laughing.
I love it.
Okay.
Okay, we filled the time.
Okay, Tiff says, dang, Kerwin, hurry up.
Got some
Beautiful.
Kerwin, they want to see the beavers.
I know they do. But yeah, we've got some. These are what we released last week.
Mm-hmm,
A lot of different ones. There's Nora's Ocean Sunset by Ninja Nora.
Aww.
Yeah, and if you guys didn't see my post about Nora's picture here, it was right after we met Richard Lorenz, and she got like all freaked out and like drew it on the way home and wanted to release it, and it's just funny. Okay, show.
And then we've got Where's the Beaver and that
Camping with the
Now,
Beaver.
are you giving Nora her commissions? I hope so.
Mhm.
where it's going into a savings fund.
Okay, good.
Yep.
And I'm going to get some.
Hi,
from
Robin. Welcome, Robin. Yes, we did sign Margaret Morales. We sure did. Okay, can we make one of these bigger? Can you go to the picture? This is called Camping with the Beaver. So it's a combo pack. Okay, there's 12 different images, and there is a hidden beaver in each one. Can you find it? Probably not, because you don't have to just find it once. You got to find it all 12 times. Where's the hidden beaver in these release papers? Will it distract you from diamond painting? Probably. Not my business, you know. And each image. Okay, now go to the other one that blew my mind because I could not find it to save my life. There is a beaver in this image somewhere. I want to apologize now for anything stupid or rude I do at GLA. Girl, don't even. We'll talk more about it. Just don't worry.
Why is it not zooming out?
Oh, no. But there is a beaver in this image, but Kerwin will not stay still for more than 5 seconds. So,
No, nobody can look for it because he won't hold still. Okay, there. No.
oh my God.
He doesn't want us to find it.
Well, buy it to find it.
All right, you got to buy
There
it
we
to
go.
find it.
Oh, okay.
Buy it.
Or you go to the website.
Yeah, go to the website, I suppose. So, yeah, there's 2 new beaver prints inspired by Tammy Ogden.
Sorry, my mouse was acting funky. I was trying to zoom out so you could see the whole thing, but it was like doing a weird zigzag zoom.
All right, we are good.
We're good.
Okay, Tia came in.
And for those who were wondering, here's this week's code.
Oh, thanks for doing that. And you have the right date. Bravo.
Tia,
Kerwin.
thumbs up.
Yeah, make sure she's not picking your nose.
Thumbs up, Tia.
Rich likes them.
Tia!
Tia!
Hi, girl.
Hi. Tia, where did Princess Tia start? We were just having that debate. I can't remember.
You had started calling me Princess Tia, and you said something to my mom, and my mom said that's always been her nickname. And you said, "Are you serious?" And it literally started because we had went somewhere and that everybody was bringing gifts, and you said, "Look at Princess Tia, got her crown on," and you asked my mom. She was in the background. Because she only ever went on Rebecca's show. I couldn't even get her on my show.
Oh, yeah.
And
You love me.
She loves. She still to this day watches Rebecca. So, you had asked her, and she said she's always been Princess Tia. That's been her nickname all her life. And you were like, I should have known. She acts like it. She's just like a Princess Tia. And then you and Billy started calling me that.
That is so funny. And I remember all the retreats, you usually get more like princess gear sports.
Yep.
So,
And so you were like, I didn't even know that was already a thing.
I just remember sending you a package, and I called you Princess Tia package, and I thought that was hilarious. Okay, so we were already talking about what, like, one of the biggest lessons we learned from going to retreats thus far. Mine was don't take people's Mountain Dew without permission. Rebecca, did you even say yours? Did you have one?
I don't remember, but I know there's another one. If you bring a computer, do not leave it unattended.
Ooh, that was Billy. Billy was at the first retreat here. Here, let me pull up a picture just to explain.
I know Tim will have a computer there. Tim, you got to watch your computer.
This is the OG retreat.
Oh my God, look at us.
Look at us.
Yeah, the hand at the bottom left is Tia. Look, there's only so many angles I can get. Okay. So Billy here had his computer out watching someone's live, and then he walked away. And everyone's like, where did Billy go? He was gone for like 10 minutes. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to teach him not to leave. Okay. So he was watching the live, and I was chatting as him. And I just said all these absurd things.
He had dates lined up.
Yep, I sure did. But yeah, this picture is of us meeting for the very first time in person. Ever. Yep. It's so cute.
But you know what we were doing there? None of us were working on our own painting.
We started the what did we end up calling it? Carnival or
musical painting or something?
Yeah.
But
carousel. Yeah.
Billy's in
I'm
my
working
spot right
on
now.
Jen's painting. Jen's working on my painting. Billy's working on that Cinderella that you brought.
Yep.
And I don't know who this other person is. So
I think that might be Diamond. No, I don't know that she has a vape. I don't know who it is. But I know that is Tia. But wait until you see how many videos I have found from the first retreat.
Are you serious? We were acting a fool at that retreat.
The Hamilton videos. You got Hamilton's film footage.
Oh my gosh, they were singing Hamilton. One of the funniest things I remember, we were feeling the music. Crashley, she battled so that we could have music and we could hear it. I appreciate that, because we were getting, kind of the vibe was getting stale. And so I do remember you saying, can we put some music on? We just turn it up a little. And I think it was an oldie but goodie, like Respect or something like that. And I got up and I was dancing with the broom, and somebody had me on tape. Was it Marissa or was it somebody? And I didn't realize it. And I'm just shaking my butt, and I turn around and they got the camera on.
Oh, yeah.
So we had a ball.
We did act a fool without a doubt. Now I want to see if you all remember this. I didn't have a way of uploading it, and I have to mute the sound. Okay, so this is from the very first retreat, and I really don't remember why I did this. I know that
that was your dance. Your lap dance to Nana.
Yeah, it was Nana of 7 Crafts. That was her name at the time. I think now it is Diamond Nana.
It's Diamond Nana now.
It was her birthday, and I remember saying, what do you want for your birthday? And she said a lap dance. And I'm like, okay, game on. Yeah. But I had to fight for music. But I did. So the song playing, if you want to envision it, is My Pony. It's from
it's the striptease song. Yeah.
From Magic Mike, My Pony. But of course, I'm gonna get in trouble if it plays. So I'm just gonna let you see it a little bit. It started off at the top of the stairs here. It's not. It doesn't hit the same without the music, man.
Boom, 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 boom. boom, boom. My pony.
Oh, it's Nana.
It is Nana. I remember her saying, "Watch my shoulder, watch my shoulder." Okay.
That's funny.
Then I couldn't take my actual clothes off, so I took my
My
socks.
pony. Let's do it. Rider.
Well, my bubble.
She was doing it to the music.
And then I pull up. I don't know. I did lose. Yes, I did. So yeah, there you go. It is in the depths of Facebook, the historical lap dance.
Too fun.
It costs you money if you want one of those because, come on now.
Awesome job.
The videos that I had uploaded to StreamYard, I don't even know where they came from. Tia, you're in this one.
Oh, wait. And these two booties belong to these two beauties. You guys, welcome to the Tree of Life. Woohoo! You can never guess. Off to our right, we have an indoor pool. Look at the hotties. Look at that. I just look this good all the time.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey, y'all coming to the show tonight?
Yeah, we'll come to the show.
For real?
How tall are you?
I'm too tall. Right down there like I'm out on the road.
Y'all singing?
I am.
You singing?
I am.
Okay. You play drums or something?
He plays drums.
You play drums. Does anybody here sing?
For real.
Down this road?
Yeah, it's like a mile and a half that way.
Okay, we got a whole group of women here.
We go on at 9.
At 9 in Archibald.
Yes.
It's like a mile and a half from here, that way.
Right?
What's the name of the place?
We're in the middle of the street. They shut down the whole town.
Oh, y'all doing an outdoor concert.
Oh, yeah. We're a band.
Okay. Long story short, yeah, getting dates at retreats. And for those going to Great Lakes Escape for the first time this year, that's our venue. There's the pool and apparently hot guys. But you gotta watch, you gotta get on, like not get on them. You gotta hurry up and talk to the hot guys first because Tia's like
Before Tia finds them.
yeah, she's setting up dates and such. And I remember being so mad at you because you just disappeared. And
I went to go. So just so you guys know, the short guy is famous. His name is Noah Hicks. He has a country album and he was the singer. Do you guys think that I looked interested in him or did I look interested? That was his manager. The guy the tall one.
The tall guy is who you were interested in.
Noah
We
Hicks.
know that.
And Berta and Lizzie kept saying, the short one likes you. I'm like, but I like the tall one. He was fine.
How tall are you? Too tall. Okay.
I'm short. I'm like 5'5", right? So he was a hair taller than me. But the tall guy was like 6'2". He was fine. And the short, I had no idea. So when we got there that night, he was pointing at me from the stage and I was like, oh God, this is so embarrassing. And they were like, he's the star. You were snubbing the star. So
I just can't believe it. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, I'm going to the show. She didn't even know what show. And she said
I had
she's
no
going.
idea.
That's the first thing she said is, yeah, we're going. And then later she's like, where is it in Hamilton? And none of them said, I thought you said you were going. I just questioned her because she looked.
I told everybody about the show. I even said, we got like 60 ladies here. We'll try and pack it. And the women felt like I was selling them. They was like, I went up to someone the year after that, and they were like, I was one of the ladies that you tried to. I literally was like, let's go to a show. It's going to be hot guys. And they thought I was selling them.
My gosh. I've also found that most of my ammunition is of Berta and of Care Bear. Here's another one.
And Care Bear?
Yeah,
I could see Berta.
This
Berta
one
be
doesn't have
everywhere.
sound. This one was at Hamilton, and this is when I I brought my Oculus, and she's playing Beat Saber, but she does not play like a normal human. Normal people do not try to kill and stab. Like,
Who was playing?
that's Care Bear.
Oh, yes, that's what I thought. Yeah. Yeah.
It's just like they're coming at her like zombies. I'm like, why are you putting so like, my gosh?
Look how hard she hitting it.
I'm like, why are you doing this? And she kept hitting the opposite direction, and I don't know what she doing. This one was this is a different venue. This is at Hamilton, Missouri.
That's because the Oculus was banned for the following year, too disruptive.
Yeah, I did get in trouble for it after that retreat. You cannot bring this back, Crashley.
Really?
We just started doing it in our rooms the next retreat.
Yeah, we did. We started playing in the room.
Trouble at GLE. We get to do whatever we want at GLE.
Yeah.
We probably can't go streaking through the halls. That might be.
We should give that a try, girls.
You
right
could,
after
nobody
we
really
leave,
wants to see that. Really,
after we leave the dispensary.
Oh gosh, we need her on our zombie team. You have a zombie team?
What's a zombie team?
I don't know. I don't even know what these other ones are. Well, there goes my strike already. My bad. But yeah, we also have karaoke sometimes. I did all that work to mute all those videos, and then I just did that.
Oh gosh, we had a ball though, right, Rebecca?
Oh yeah.
I think one thing I love about my sisters here is the no qualms. Like Tia wanted to sing, she just asked Rebecca, "Okay, we're doing.
Let's go. We got up.
Yep. I remember when Rhonda did that to me, and I was like, what are we singing?
Now that is a ball of energy. Rhonda, she is so much energy. Just a half a conversation with her, and I got to sit down and rest.
Rhonda made me sing Everything is Awesome from the Lego movie.
Oh my God, I remember that.
And I told her, I was like, Rhonda, all I know is everything is awesome.
She said it's okay because there's no lyrics, and there weren't.
Rap lyrics. There were rap lyrics. And those words, and I would turn to them like, suddenly, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just, and it goes so fast. I was like, I'm here for you and stuff, but like, huh?
Everything is awesome for 4 minutes.
Right. So what like bad experiences do you think you have, without mentioning like any names or anything, but like, have you ever like had a bad experience at a retreat?
I haven't had a bad experience, but I laugh at other people's bad experience.
Okay, what about the time that we had somebody at our retreat who loved us so much, they wanted to be so close to us a big portion of the retreat, and they forgot their deodorant? What about that time?
They didn't just forget the deodorant though. They forgot the toothpaste and the mouthwash and the body wash. It was I don't
think I was sitting near this person.
I think this might have been the one you weren't at.
Yeah, I think this was the first one that you didn't go to with us, and it was me and sister and Billy, and
it was bad. So another lesson would be, like, for those of you who like to stay at home a lot, at retreats you're with a lot of other people. Wash your stuff.
You might just be comfortable with your aroma, and so you may not be aware. And so being the diplomatic, person I try to use good words, positive words. It was put on me, not only by Crashley asked me to say so, but
that was the right decision. If I did, I'd be like, girl, you stank, take a bath.
Yeah. And then Billy told me to say something. And so
good choices.
But I had to, it's hard to pull out positivity when you want to say it like that. And so the suggestion is that we may be comfortable with our own aroma, but we have to be aware that it might, and they weren't offended at all. They literally were like, should I do this also? So like, it might be a good idea to let's brush, our teeth. And they were like, should I bathe also? I think I should, because
Oh, I
it's
know who
been,
this is. I know who
yeah.
this is.
And
Okay,
so-
I'm not gonna say anything.
It was a hard conversation,
Yeah.
but I represented the sisters well.
You did.
Yeah. And nobody's feelings were hurt. Nobody was offended.
I
And
was
that's the
just
most
looking in
important
my
part.
face the whole time. Like, don't make a face. Don't laugh.
Yep. And so it was real serious, but it was off to the side and things. It's just something that happened that, was, I guess, offensive to all of us in that, in that group. It's been a year.
My mother-in-law says, question, should I leave my perfume at home? Good question.
Not
Because
the perfume.
well,
Just the
people,
funk.
you'll find that so many people have these odd allergies that you didn't know
That's true.
existed. Like, I'm allergic to salt. I'm allergic to the essence of the smell of peppermint. What? I don't know. But yeah, you can wear body mist. I just would not,
She said, I would recommend like something natural from like Bath and Body Works.
and
Maybe
spray
not Chanel
outside,
number 5,
goes elsewhere to spray it. Say it,
Yeah.
don't spray it, or whatever. Just saying. Okay, what about classes? I think we've had classes at every single retreat. Do you all have a favorite class?
By far, hands down, was the junk journaling. Best class
was
ever.
So fun. Oh,
Yeah.
Loved it. Loved it.
Best class ever. That was so
Yeah.
much fun. That was so different. And it was just based on your own creativity. And then walking around the room, everybody had their own individual creativity. So that was by far, hands down, my funnest.
Yeah, and this is what the classroom-esque looks like.
Yes.
Hey, look, it's Lizzie. Lizzie was there with you in that video I saw.
She was in the video. Her
Yeah.
and Berta, we were getting into trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
look
Aww. Aww.
how cute we are.
Yes.
We are like the cutest people I know. So
those outfits were just horrendous.
another tradition, if you drive up to GLE,
Yep.
is you have to stop. It's near Indianapolis.
Indianapolis.
So it is Indian,
Indianapolis.
but there's no D.
Indianapolis.
But
There is a D. It's the third letter in.
Okay, well, we're not going to argue about where the D's are because
Where's the D? I'm gonna get Rebecca a shirt that say that.
So if you are driving, stop near Indianapolis, that place. Search up Uranus. I don't know if it has. Is it technically its own town? I know it is.
Oh,
in
that's a
Missouri.
good question. They do have their own newspaper.
Okay, in Missouri, it's its own town. But search for Uranus like this. They have the funniest like gift and comedy things that you can buy there, and you'll know when you get close because you're gonna see billboards after billboards with funny poop and butt puns. Can't find Uranus, As soon as you get in there, they say, hello, welcome, we're ready to pack your fudge. I don't know. But okay, so I have another tip. If you are, used to staying home, you don't get out quite often, and you have pets, okay, set up a pet cam such as this. Yes, this is my living room floor. And yes, I have a lot of cats. And I missed them so much. I had to set up, I think that this was a doorbell cam or something. And Ferdinand just poses there like my little French girls that I paint. But then I just tune in and I could see them and you're less sad.
Aw.
And you get to see all their shenanigans. So that made me feel better. I remember the first retreat, I was like I cried a few times because I missed my kids so much too. That was rough, but
I do remember that.
I got over it. It was the first time me like being away from them. Unfortunately, I don't go that far south. Ugh, that's a bummer. I got Uranus wine. You got my. Never mind. On my way to Lone Star, I was gonna go with that joke.
Yeah,
but
no.
better not. What else do I have here? Oh, this is the game. What? This was 2 years ago, I think. I see.
That was 2 years ago.
Everyone find Elizabeth Inslee. I see her. Oh gosh, they were a hoot. It was so much fun. Anyway, and I don't know why I have this, but
look at Berta.
So
Berta, woof.
Yeah, this year I made everyone custom pins for their swag bags. And so I made a post in the retreat Facebook group and I said, for a custom item, would you like to go, by a different name or something? And people put like Tia's crazy craft addiction or something like that. And Berta put God's Child, and this is before we met in person. So I didn't really know her. And I was like, oh my gosh, God's Child. We can't cuss. We can't fart. We can't, we got to be respectful. She's God's child. She's not going to like to hear us be all us.
That was the joke, and that was on you.
Yeah. And I was like, hello, Berta. I stuck my hand out and everything. She's like, what are you doing? Bring it in. I was like, oh, you're funny. Thank gosh. I thought I was going to have to put on my halo this whole time. And I didn't. Because as we all know, Berta is not all Miss, not that everyone, what, never mind. But just saying, I thought it was going to go a different way than it did. So there's that. Do you all have one of the funniest memories that you can think of?
Oh, I do.
Okay, let's hear it.
It's starring my sister Crashley.
Oh, great.
I'm pretty sure you know what story I'm talking about.
Is it
Crashley
when you
was going ham on how her Secret Santa didn't know her at all.
Tip number 5 is listen to this story. Go ahead.
She was talking about how her Secret Santa didn't read the paper, didn't know her at all. She got a whole bunch of things that she never would have wanted. And she's going ham about. She was so mad. And she happened to be bitching about this to her Secret Santa, and she didn't know. And the Secret Santa had left her stuff, and along the way thought, let me get, gifts along the way. They couldn't remember everything from the form. And so they did the best they could. She shredded them.
No, so I was opening them up, and one was batting that you use for quilting or something. And then I opened up fabric, and it was just this weird pattern fabric. I'm like, what the hell am I going to do with fabric? I don't sew. And the next one was a whole sewing kit. And I was like, I literally don't sew. I've never sewn anything in my life. And so I was roommates with Mickey Jo and Jenny. I don't know if I'm allowed to say her
Jenny,
last name.
yeah,
What's
that's
her
true.
name on YouTube?
She is the
Crafty
crafter. Yeah.
So the Uncrafty Crafter has a sister. Her name is Mickey Jo. All 3 of us were roommates at this retreat. Mickey Jo was my Secret Santa. And so we were in our room, and I was like, my Secret Santa literally sucks. I don't know what they were reading. I don't sew. They must not know me at all because I've always said I don't sew. That's the only craft I don't like. And I'm just talking the smack. Oh my God. And then she brings me my last gift. And they were cute little thimble things. And I'm like, thanks. It was you. Oh my God. What did I do? I was just kidding. I sew. I know how to sew.
So we were up one night. Oh gosh, I guess it was the next year. We were up one night. It was me, Tima, Rochelle, Lizzie, Billy. It was a ton of us. And Mickey Jo, she was telling us all these stories. She is hilarious. And one of her favorite all-time stories was that story. When I tell you I was on the floor laughing, I couldn't stop laughing.
Did
She was
she
like,
come say something to you before she told me it was her?
she said something, but
Did she say
what are you
it?
supposed to do? I didn't know you was gonna go rip her to shreds.
I didn't know I was ripping her to shreds. I thought I was ripping somebody else to shreds. That's another lesson.
Hi, Kaden.
Do not talk smack about your Secret Santa gifts that you receive unless you know for a fact you're not talking smack to your Secret Santa, because it's rude. Just don't talk smack. Okay, talk it at the end if you want.
Another funny story. This was hilarious to me. We were in Hamilton. It was your Mountain Dew story, and Rebecca is such a good big sister. She let you get it out. You were talking to the person. You were talking about the person you offended. Rebecca let you get it out. I'm standing there. And then she said, "Come on, girl, let me take you to the store so we can replace."
I was so mad.
Oh yeah.
Telling people, and I was like, there's usually at every single retreat, there's one time that I will get super mad at something or super sad, because there was the other retreat with Randall Spangler. I was
going to say that's the retreat that wouldn't let you talk to him. No, you can't go near him. Don't go near him.
Oh my God, it broke my heart.
Yeah.
The way I got treated in front of Randall Spangler. And it is because of my big personality. And I told you there's one person that used to be heavy in this community that I just clashed with. I don't know why. We've always clashed, but I never would have expected that. But yeah, Randall Spangler was there, and it was just after the big, COVID thing. So of course he didn't want to get too close to any of us. So we were all in a row standing to get a picture with him. We had to stand far away to take the picture. But we were in a line to go up there. As soon as I stood up to go in this line, I'm more far away than most people. She says, "I'm gonna need you to sit back down. Just calm down." I said nothing. I did nothing. What do you mean? And Randall's just looking at her, telling me this. I'm already mad just thinking of it. So I gotta yeah, I was really upset, and I don't get that upset often. But you know what? I signed him as an artist, and he's part of my company now. So suck it. I mean, that's not a nice thing to say. So eat that.
Yeah.
But it got me real worked up. So moral of that story.
And tariffs. There's tariffs too.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that. Shipping and tariff.
But in all seriousness, keep in mind too that some people just don't communicate the same way that you do. And
that's true.
I tell you what, if I am being loud and I'm legitimately giving you anxiety, because you can just say that to me, and I'll be like, okay, fine, I'll tone it down. Sometimes I just don't realize that I'm being loud. Rebecca tells me it all the time. She'll tell me bring your volume. She does it in a sisterly way, but I just know. And I don't know, speak up if you're uncomfortable. Don't spend your retreat, being uncomfortable, because I think the group of people coming would be understanding, but it's all about how you communicate. If I'll tell you for dang sure, if you come up to me, why are you being so loud? I'm going to rip you 3 new ones. You don't talk to me like that.
Yeah.
But
I've learned, I love you guys. We all love each other. We're sisters, but once we're at that retreat, we don't say 2 words to each other. Most of the time we are out of our chairs and we are visiting everyone. We want to get to know all of you guys. Mm-hmm. And I would recommend that for anybody. Just, forget the chair, forget the diamond painting. You're there to have fun. You're there to meet other people, socialize. You can diamond paint when you go back home. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We actually do a retreat that is exclusive to us 4. Well,
that's when we talk to each other. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's when we spend our time together, and fun things happen on that pre-game retreat too.
When I told
we got a lot planned this year.
I don't even know what we settled on this year. I know we're going to fun stores, maybe.
I want to go to the Lego store.
Yep.
I wanted to go out to a bar at least once, but I don't know if we'll be up to that because we only have so many.
We got to go to the gummy store.
We're going to the gummy store. I think we're going back to the Love store.
Oh no! Tia needs a change of clothing.
Need a change of clothes, need new floss.
You
Huh?
challenge us to something at the love store?
We went in last year and I was like, girl, there's nothing up in here for me. And the lady behind the cash register said, oh, yes, there is.
And there
And
was.
she took me back to, yep, there was a lot of stuff. There was a lot of floss for women with my size shoulders.
Oh yeah. And we couldn't get Jen out of there fast enough. It's like, are we done yet? Are we done yet?
Yeah, she was like, I don't know about this store. We would
So,
love crazy Ditzy. Yeah, don't be afraid to be yourself ever. Ditzy, you're gonna have the funnest retreat. I wish I could go.
you do, KK. You do need one. I'm still looking.
My gosh. Well, we're almost out of time here. Rebecca, did you have your favorite memory?
I have a lot of great memories. One of the memories that pops into my head with you is that you got, everybody gets so happy when they get a sneak peek to do from Diamond Art Club. Yours came while you were at the retreat. The first time she ever gets a sneak peek from Diamond Art Club, like the coveted thing that you all wait for. And she's not home and they've got a deadline. So literally, Kerwin's at home trying to roll this painting out as she's describing it from our room. It was the weirdest unboxing ever. I don't think
was
they
a
gave
fun
you
one.
another sneak peek for another year or so. It was a while before they gave you them again. But it was, now she has them all the time. But that was one time, it was just really funny. Yeah.
Kerwin did such a good job though, but it's these manly hands.
Yeah,
His hands
with her
while
voice
she was
and his
talking.
manly hands in the unboxing. It was very funny. Yeah.
I remember it was Tuscany Villa.
Yep, it was the Tuscany one.
Yeah, and I'm like, I remember them asking. They were like, "So, do you want to do a sneak peek? Who's gonna say no?" Okay, I'm like, "Sure."
And don't tell me you guys don't know anybody at this retreat, because you got to know at least one person. You either Crashley, myself, T. You got to know one of us. Rich, all these people out there. Berta, everybody knows one person. And if you just go up to that one person, say, hey, last year, one person came up to me and she said, "I'm new to the retreat," and I made sure she fit in. Everywhere we come to dinner with us, and she ended up having a great time. And she goes every year. So,
yeah.
Yep, just get plugged in. Come up, talk to one of us. That's what we're there for, to really just kind of hang out, get to know you guys, spend time with you, and then talk over some fun crafts and things. I do like the brag. I love when people bring all of their I haven't done that in a while, but I like to see I like to see when you guys do, especially the ones that drive. The ones that drive, y'all pack y'all's cars in. Put every craft item you purchased in the last 5 years in the vehicle, and you pile it up on the table. Whether you touch it or not, it becomes your brag session. And I love that. Go by the table. And a lot of us do. So we want to see, what did you bring to brag on? If you're bringing 10 diamond paintings, just be ready to show them all. That's all.
The first year I met with Rochelle, she comes over to the table and she said, "This is your fault. You got me into that year. That was the year we were going to do this crochet blanket, this temperature blanket." So she takes this bag of yarn and just pushes it all away. She goes, "You can have the yarn. I'm out."
Rochelle will bring you back. If you talk her into trying something and it wasn't for her, she won't just throw it away. She's going to take it back to the original creator that gave her the idea. So expect to receive
a Lego set this year.
Exactly. She started off on her Lego journey. She went hot and heavy. She went 18 and over. I told you I was sticking with the 6 and over.
From her again after that.
I haven't either. So 6 and over, that's my age group. The instructions, some of them was kind of difficult. So I need to stick there. I think Rebecca has grown into 12 or 14 and over, but I don't think anybody's moved into 18 and over on the Legos yet.
Oh gosh, I'm so excited to see you guys. I needed such a break this time around, especially. We've been like nonstop, and I can't wait. I wish it was here already.
Me
I say
too.
that, I'm so not ready. And
3
Rebecca,
weeks.
to my
Did
house.
Rebecca do miniatures? Yes, I got Rochelle into miniatures, and she Tia and I started the miniature together, and all three of us, and then Tia and I dropped out.
Crashley. So here's what happened. Crashley finished 2 in like the first 4 days.
Yeah.
So we were doing 2 months.
Yep.
We were trying to give people enough time to, work on it a little bit here, a little bit there. I think by the week 2, we were both done. I'm like, this is like real carpentry work. This is too much.
It was like,
So-
you gotta have this thing 4 millimeters. And my finger, no.
Yep, it was too precise. The pieces were too tiny. It just took all the fun out of crafting. And so I was done. I expected Rebecca.
No, I do not
Whatever,
love
y'all
any
did it for
craft
like
that
a whole
involves
year.
glue. I don't want nothing to do with it. No,
You
forget
guys did
it.
it for
I
like a
expected
whole year.
Rebecca to get a ton of miniature projects back. Rebecca made an announcement, don't bring me your miniature project. And so I guess people threw them away.
You
can bring
remember
me
that big
yarn
old
for any
castle I had
failed
to go
project. Yeah, but don't bring me the miniatures. Oh God.
Yeah,
No.
I had the big old castle I bought from Craftably when they, went under or whatever, had that sale. And I gave it to Rebecca, or the other Rebecca. And yeah, she's been working on it.
She loves them.
No, she loves them. Yeah, she does. I bought her one last year. And she started on it right at the retreat. And I think she finished, didn't she, Rebecca? She finished it before. I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, she loves miniatures. So if you have any, her name is Rebecca Napier Hill. And
not me. Not
not
Wrong
this
Rebecca.
She loves. So
Is she
get
going
with
this
her.
year, Ashley?
What?
Is the other Rebecca going to this
Oh,
retreat?
She's not coming this. No.
65 people coming. I don't know.
Oh.
She's not coming this one. When I talked to her about a week or 2 ago, but I knew last summer she wasn't because they have some family event.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Lori's coming.
Is Lori coming?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I like Lori's her sister, guys.
I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm making it weird, but yeah, I don't know if she's coming or not. That's the moral of the story. But we
she
have
told me last year she wasn't when I gave her the gift. But because we talk on Messenger and Facebook and things. Yeah. But I didn't know that she's not. She just got back from Amsterdam also a couple of weeks ago.
Watch your language on my channel, Tia.
I like Amsterdam. When we going?
You just did it again, Tia. Oh my!
Can we go?
Yeah, it's time to go. So I have to leave to go get Zach, so we have to wrap this up. I'm so glad that you guys came. Here's to making even more crazy memories. Tammy is going to be here this year, so if you're going to the GLE retreat, find all the beavers you can, and we're going to just bombard her desk with beaver things so she can see them, because that has been a struggle for her for a very long time. So.
That's so mean.
So many more memories to come, but thank you all for hanging out. Don't forget to head over to Crafting and Crime Daily's YouTube channel and subscribe, because she's so close to something. What are you close to?
Close to 4,000. So
hey, Rebecca, can you move your head up? Move your head up again to the left a little bit. Dang it, you had this shine right on your nose.
Oh, I know. Like there. I was trying to avoid it right there.
Yes.
The sun is coming through the curtains.
It was just so perfect. Okay, anyway, distraction. So yeah, until next time, everyone, I gotta head out. So thanks for hanging with me, ladies. Hit the thumbs up on your way out. Ta-ta for now.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye. Okay, end the stream.
Thank you for having me.